Some of the workers exposed to radiation at Sandia National Labs may finally be getting the compensation they've been waiting years for. There are conditions, but there's also a significant payout. News 13's Scott Daniels is live in the Newsplex with the story.
The employees even eligible for this are those who worked at Sandia Labs from 1949 to 1962. There's a federal advisory board that decided that these are the workers that are eligible for this entitlement program. Provocative ads in local newspapers are popping up, purchased by an out-of-towner eager to represent former Sandia National Labs workers diagnosed with cancer. Albert Frois has been representing hundreds of former Los Alamos lab workers since 2007 after they were deemed eligible for the cohort. It was established by Congress in 2000 to provide compensation for certain former lab workers who now have cancer.
The cohort defines a set of parameters, and if you fit within those parameters, it puts you on a fast track for an award.
And the award is large, $150,000 to employees or survivors who've had cancer and worked in the specific time frames. Up to $250,000 more depending on how much damage the cancer has done.
I was okay, but I mean it was like a windfall for me to get this extra security.
Shirley Davis of Santa Fe contacted the number from Frois' ad 20 years after her husband passed away.
He was there longer than anybody had ever worked that long.
He worked at Lannel for 40 years and died from liver failure caused by cancer. But the cancer itself wasn't necessarily from radiation exposure. He did meet the qualifications of having worked there the minimum of 250 days during a specific time period that was long before many nuclear facilities had accurate health records.
They don't have to prove that radiation is what caused the cancer.
Before September 9th, employees of Sandia Labs needed to prove that if they had cancer, it was from radiation. Now, under the cohort, those same employees have a better chance of being approved for compensation.
The difference between winning and losing is $150,000.
There's been $43 million already paid out of federal money to the Sandia Labs employees over the last 11 years that have proven that radiation exposure on the job caused their cancer. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Scott. Now, if you were a Sandia Labs worker diagnosed with cancer who was previously denied a claim before this took effect, you are still eligible to apply for a claim. For more information on this compensation program, log on to our website, krqe.com, and click on News Links.